All right, so I don't really know what I'm going to do today. Let's look up my docs, see what I got to do. I mean, there's a lot I could do. I could just sit and draw different sprites, work on menus. Maybe that's what I'll do. So, can't really work on the in-game or the pre-in-game menu because I don't have a main screen. I could fake it, but I think I'll wait because there's some things in that that's going to be like a surprise. What I really need, I think, is to get rid of this environment thing, like make it a prefab and then load it in. But then I risk not having them be around when zombies and whatnot need to register themselves. And it would make doing level designs a little bit harder too, I think. So for now, they stay. Yesterday, I had to go through and add more to this so I could take a screenshot for my Steam page. I can show you the Steam page, even though it's not live. I think I'm allowed to. No. So this is what it looks like. I don't think it turned out too bad, but yeah, I needed 5 graphics and 5 screenshots in order to publish, and I'm sitting here like scratching my head, like not knowing that. I'm like, where's the button to submit? I was like, oh, so I added this one. Wasn't bad, wasn't hard. This is the more like this. They got it figured out, that's for sure. So that's cool. And just to be alongside of them in their page on their more like this. But tomorrow, though, is kind of like a deadline. I need to either order my shirts for my 5K races as links to, well, I'm not going to have it a link to the Steam page by then, so I'm going to have to make it a link to my website. And I could always just make it forward straight over to. That's a good idea. I could make it go to like zombiefodder.com/game or Steam. Make the shirts QR code go to that URL and make that URL forward you to the Steam page when it's available. But when it's not, before it is, make it go straight to my website. That's a good idea. I have no. Oh, that's me. So I still don't know what to do about colliding with the walls when we're up on the rooftop. This might be resolved. Let's try that. Let's let one of the survivors die and see what happens to the other name tags. Let's go rescue somebody. Do the barrels not explode because of fire? Not fair. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. When these guys collide, when they're on fire and they collide with a survivor, they should do damage. That should be a. And now that I've rescued him, when I start this level again, he should be rescued. Even though I can re-rescue him. Oh no, okay. Yeah, so let's do that first. Do explosion damage. And then I also, the barrels, when they explode, it's very hard to see that why survivors that are close by died, because the explosion is tiny. I need to make a bigger explosion animation. And it should be on contact when it collides with a survivor. This circle, and it is a collider, right? Yeah, it's not a trigger. So we have a on collision enter. My music stopped. Okay, here's a survivor. Survivor take damage. Damage amount is attack damage. What is the attack damage then? Maybe that's why it's not. Doesn't seem to hurt the survivors. One. What is, I should write this down. What is the base health of a survivor? $20. So yeah, 21. What's the barrel damage do? Oh, wait. Why was that locked? I don't know what I was looking at. Okay, so explosion damage of a barrel is 4. A survivor's health is 11. That's their max health. When they get hurt, they heal, but they don't heal all the way to their max health. Each time they get hit, their max health drops. Should a burning zombie do like 10? It does. So if it did 12, in theory, that should kill the player that it came in contact with. I also need to do Xbox 360 controller support, or just Xbox controller support, because I said it had full Xbox controller support. Hey, come down here. Would you collide with me? That's all of them, except for that guy over here. And he just got killed by the grenade. So let's try it again. That was definitely a collision. Oh, get out of there! Get out of there! She's a zombie, and he's a zombie. Game over. Retry. Yeah, she's not. They're not getting hurt. Um, it's not linebacker. Oh, that's the script that I edited because it was locked and I didn't realize it. So this might not have on collision enter 2D survivor do explosion is true, but that's it. It doesn't apply damage. So let's get the. I should have taken that linebacker damage setup before I closed the script. Blah, 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 blah. That's it. That's exactly. No force position. Force applying damage amount. Damage type is explosion. And then we tell the survivor to take the damage, and then we do our explosion. Oh shit. He picked up the zombie. Careful. Oh, so that should have exploded, so we'll do that next. Get in there. Fuckers. They both died instead of none of them turned into zombies. You know what I will do next? Yeah, okay, so he died from that explosion. That's good. There should be no bounciness to the zombie that's thrown. And this is going to be targetable. Take damage. Oh, what's the take damage class? Or method? Take damage. Oh, there's another one, right? There's who. And that's allowed to be null. Sorry, I'm trying to open up somebody else's stream. What's that mean? Oh. That means this here. Okay. Let's see if I can listen to a stream, listen to music, and stream at the same time. Okay. Projectile zombie. So if I hit the ground, it reverses the sign. Okay, sorry. Okay, so update, we do collision delay, which means we can't collide within the first second. Projectile sprite renderer, sorting order because it's flying. The multiplier is less than time dot delta minus time dot delta time. If it's zero, less than zero, then it equals zero. The angle, this is the thing. The local y equals the sine wave of, or the sine of the angle times the multiplier. Oh, that's what makes it slowly come to a stop. So if I multiply that by something like 5, that helps. Nice, my music stopped. It glitched. Probably because I'm streaming, triple streaming, watching a stream and listening to music at the same time. So I'll just close my Pandora here. I decided you guys can listen to your own music. I got tired of listening to safe music. So feel free, turn on your own music. Jam out with me. Okay, so did he have enough time to pick him up? He did. Okay, let's make him throw. Yeah, and I think what I want to do there is if multiplier is 0, I want to subtract from the velocity. Hold on. So NHL 95 was horrible. I broke 100 points in a, hold on. My friends and I had an all-nighter season, NIGHTER season, and I broke 100 points, and it put me back at 0. So I missed the playoffs. As much as I'd like to do a hockey game, I wouldn't do a traditional one. It'd have to have some sort of new mechanic. Otherwise, it's like the rest. So if multiplier is less than 0, we do that. If multiplier is less than 1, then apply damage coroutine, which must do a cast. Yep, okay, so we do an overlap circle, and we do targetables, and we do survivors, and we pre-configure damage. Okay, we do. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. And if we do this, it's going to keep on doing it until, because this is an update. So that's definitely not the right place to have that. Or I could. But it's a projectile zombie. It should not apply a lot of damage. If speed is less than 0, respawn. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's probably my neighbor's dog. Like, he didn't abandon his house, but he's like in the process of abandoning his house, along with his dog. Like, he comes by on every so often and grabs some more stuff, dumps some food out for his dog, and then leaves. It's probably faint enough that you can't hear it. So I am going to open this guy's link also on YouTube. I just want to see who he's got watching him on YouTube. Yep. Up. Scroll. Oh, you guys can hear that one. Stop. Does anybody know when I'm on YouTube, I have this at the bottom of my page. No matter what I'm watching, it's not like I'm a manager of this guy's stream or anything. It just says at the bottom, you're a manager. Like, I'm not. Also, how do I chat? Oh, never mind. Okay. If they get hit by the zombie, do they not die? Sup, Cowboy Bob? How you doing? Cowboy Bebop? Oh, no. Let him pick up the zombie first. Just taking care of some random odds and ends that I can think of that I haven't notated it. I get too anxious. I think the main menu or the pause menu needs to be altered, right? Because that doesn't match my new menu style. Pick them up, pick them up. You know, while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna come over here and toy with this guy. Man, that flamethrower is OP. Okay, so gonna let him hit me with the zombie. Yeah, so it does do damage, and actually quite a bit. It should not be that much damage. I'm wondering if on collision, if he shouldn't do damage, but he automatically respawns his zombie type. Okay, I like music. That makes more sense because he's not like an explosive type. Unless he hits a barrel, right? So that should be a thing. On collision, enter 2D. Regardless of what it is, it should do respawn. And that's true, isn't it? So the survivors don't take damage. Targetable is if, how do I want to say this? If targetable dot get component barrel is not null, then we apply damage to I'm thinking, yes, okay, I get it. He's being thrown. Does damage have anything to do with his speed? It doesn't. It didn't seem to respawn though as soon as it collided with the players. Like it was still sliding. And is that because there's a delay? Like wait for so many seconds? Pick him up. Okay. Well, there he kind of did. But there he also did a crap ton of damage. And that would be because of explosion radius? I am assuming. So It's a projectile. I don't see explosion radius there. So does a projectile have it, but it's private? Yeah, so let's make this public. I'm not going to turn it into 0 here because the grenades will still need that. But now I can change this 0.75. Also, how much damage is he doing? Collision to, okay, yep. It shouldn't be a lot. 8. 8 shouldn't kill the players because they have 11 health. Right? Or 10. Why are they dying? Why? Is it actually 8? It is, because it's explosion damage is 8 here. And here I don't think I don't override it. 8 should not kill a player. I think also, instead of doing this, and instead of doing this, right, I want to do a am I allowed to pass the collider? You see, gosh, so the projectile has the on collision enter. Maybe I will have to override it. On. So, like, if I make this virtual, it has to be public. Then I can do my own. What's your damage? The body of projectile zombie on trigger enter 2D collider 2D cannot be an inheritor block because void is not. No, so I think I can. I'm gonna undo that. Oops. I can pass a variable, right, to a coroutine, like this. I need the original definition though. Like that. And then here, I do that, and now I have collision. So I'm going to apply damage to everything. But I don't have to, but it's only the object that I collide with. I want Unity or Visual Studio 2026, but I don't know how to get Unity to work with it. Looks like my Rumble. Oh. It just paused itself. Weird. Bing. All compiler errors must be resolved. Update. Oh, so I can pass null here because I'm not really using it. But oh, I do have collision here. I can pass it. I'm not using it there. And then if I need to do a thing here where I say if collision doesn't equal null, then I can do all of these. I assume respawn destroys the game object. It does. It's not. It's collision, isn't it? Am I allowed to? Yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna call it C since I'm not using it. Good. Okay, so he didn't die. He's injured. One thing that I need to do, I think I want to animate or apply some kind of effect to the name tags when they get hurt. And maybe maybe it be their health bar in there too. All right, to my name tags don't collapse. I still want to do that. Let's go. Let's go look at these. Rescue dude. Let the middle person die. Let's see what happens. Stay away. Oh my gosh, that's so dangerous. Okay, now I will send her. Wow, she's like Ripley with the blowtorch. Ooh, Alien Fodder will be a nice sequel. Oh, she got... Okay, so they do collapse. Fixed it. What's he doing there? Is he just... Oh yeah, he's attacking on his own. No reference not set to an instance. Tank zombie was attacked by. It wasn't a survivor. And because of that, the survivor wasn't taking damage. Because it's erroring out on that line. He's not going to throw a grenade. And she's... They need drag. Is it because they are not selected? He isn't going to make it. Oh, he made it. Oh, they both died at the same time. Reality Labs, how are you doing? I'm doing good. So I will add that to my notes. I don't think I'll be able to figure that one out tonight. I can overwrite this one. Unselected zombie or unselected survivors. When killed, keep sliding even over buildings. Reality Labs reminds me of what's the name of the company that made hardware back in it? Creative Labs. Reality Labs, Creative Labs, I guess. It's an interesting name, though. Yeah, I think, okay, so Blowtorch does apply damage. He managed to kill us both? I need to go and make a animation frame. Of him picking up let's turn on the grid, make it 16. I think he just right here is fine. He needs to just kind of like bend forward. Let's measure the distance here. It's 5. You're So Hyped Today is a dynamic, soft body physics physical. Today. You said today a dynamic, soft body physics vehicle simulator just got ported to PS5 and you can't wait to play. Is it is it the one with like the little car that goes through and you got to try and get like from point A to point B? So let's erase the arm and I'll replace it. Should he have back fat? Maybe one more pixel worth. Okay. I don't know what the name of that game is with the soft body physics car. And I don't know if it was made in Godot or Unity. Rigs of rods, soft body physics. Really? Those are soft bodies? This was a 2D game that I'm thinking of. Here it is. Note. Here, I'll move this over because why not? Raise your hand if I overlap it. This looks familiar. It's very close to what I was thinking of. And so you're excited because of the realistic damage? Or car. Jelly car is what yep. This is what I was thinking when you said that. Is this a video? Like, how cool is that? Just to be able to figure that out. And I seen his little like tutorial where he does like, it's actually a mesh and those verts are all like springed to the center. I am a game developer and I want to subscribe. I know. You don't think so? It's called Beam NG, that sounds familiar too. Beam NG. The one that you're talking about, okay. Nice, nice looking cars. Graphics are prime. Dot drive, is that it? Try, okay, yep. Oh, nice. Do you think they're hard body until they collide and it's replaced by all the like soft body stuff is then added? It's kind of like Gran Turismo looking. So did they get licensed to do cars, or are they just coincidental likenesses? A little police car. What's the progress? Hey, Setzer, how you doing? I'm just doing little odds and ends, things that I've kind of missed. I didn't write down, but I know that needed to be done. Like the collision, applying damages to all the different types and so forth. And then Reality Labs and chat brought up this game. I'm just checking out the Steam page because, you know, I gotta do achievements. I said I have achievements, or I will. Remote play on phone. How do you even do that? I really wish I could have taken you guys through the process of answering all these questions that make these things happen. But like it's all NDA stuff. I'm sorry. It's 100% sim. I am definitely into fast cars. I like when I travel down the freeway and just, sometimes I think, like I probably have the fastest car on the road right now. Within a mile. To your knowledge. Listen, if this is you, there's no shame in self promoting. Oh, it's early access too. And so today's the day? Or it's going to be. You throw in a Genesis and I'll drive. Definitely looks cool though. And the page is well done. It's definitely AAA vibes. I don't know. I don't see the publisher. I didn't look for it though. Ignore. IGN, Game Informer, Kotaku. See, that's what I need. I need somebody from Kotaku to review my game. Then like two people will see it. It's over here, isn't it? Oh, they're self-published. Okay. Oh, wait. The developer is the name of the game. Must already be out because there's already reviews. Holy shit. Almost 200,000 reviews. Cool. So what are you waiting for? Should we down one more? No, I won't. I think if he's leaning forward, then his belly should be like come over like that. Belly button should be down here. So if he's grabbing, maybe he should have his hand like this, but flat like that. Can't get away with putting the arm right there, huh? It's going to some point this year. Oh, okay. Understood. So it's out on Steam, but you want to play it on PS5. I read an article today that was talking about $1,000 consoles. And it's kind of like the next gen consoles better deserve to be $1,000 consoles. And with the cost of RAM, the cost of SSD, I could see that happening. Okay, so now that I can pick up at least I got that animation. I can't really I got the frame. I can't really stop the thing that he's picking up. I could. If I destroyed the component that moves the thing, the eye throwable, Setzer, if can I destroy an eye throwable, and will that destroy the zombie if it implements eye throwable? The zombie class, the zombie component, sorry. Also, if you want a sneak peek, Setzer, at my Steam page, I showed everybody at the beginning. everybody. It's kind of funny because the devs and the modder said it would be impossible to run the game on console many years ago. In fact, the game was going to be made on the suspense, bro. On the what? Graphics like that and the soft body sim years ago may have been. Now, to say that it would be impossible ever would be wrong, but maybe at the current gen. Crytek engine, Cryotech. Isn't there a FPS on Cryotech? Cryogenetic. What am I thinking of? Cry engine. Is this what you mean? CryEngine is what I was thinking of when you said that. Look at that. Cryogenetic engine. Still, that's back to space flight. So when the zombie picks up, I need to pick up sprite. So public sprite picking up. It was Crytek, okay. Or CryEngine. I lost it. I have too many tabs. And a notification somewhere. Yeah, so that might have been the reason. Like if CryEngine wasn't portable, I could see how they would assume that it's impossible, and then if it became portable or they self-ported, gosh, that would be fun too, huh? Where's all my errors? Let's hide those. Why am I getting 99 messages? Aggro update chasing action. I don't need that anymore. And then, so dude is not a prefab. Yes, he is, right? He is. Okay. So I'm going to lock this. Then in the zombie linebacker section, I should have I should, but I don't. Picking up sprite. I can't really do an animation of him picking up beyond one frame. because that would require everything that can be picked up and thrown to have multiple frames of being picked up. So I'm not going to do that. He's going to lean forward, and then he's just going to be like, bing, he's going to have the thing above his head. If this was like 3D, it could be easier. Chat delay is a pain. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me do this. I can speed it up by ending one of my streams. Like, that might be better. You might have less lag. Let's see how that does. There is a alleged prototype for the PlayStation 3 somewhere in the universe, like 2 generations ago. Public sprite. It's saved. Picking up sprite. Oh, hold on. I need the linebacker. He's got a lot more stuff. That's throwable. Blah, blah, blah. I kind of think it should go in the mix here. Throwable sprite renderer. Like here, and then I can say like, I wish it was like a header that wasn't a header, it was more like a note. Okay, just checking. Frame when picking up. So maybe this goes down here. Frame when picking up. Okay, that's locked. So if I go over here, expand the zombies, take this one. It kind of looks like Homer there. Okay. So now I need to get an answer to question. In Unity, if I destroy a interface, an interface, does that also destroy the class that in, what word am I looking for? It's not inherent, it's in, is that has, I'll just say that has, what's that word? Has that interface. So Google AI says in Unity, calling destroy on a reference typed as an interface destroys the entire object. The class instance that implements the interface. Implement, that's what I was thinking of. This because destroy targets the underlying object in memory, regardless of which mask. Okay. So I can then destroy the throwable after I get the information I need. The game was a tech demo in 2013. So is it the people who made the game, or is it the CryEngine that has the soft body physics? So like if you're using CryEngine, do you just get that like inherently, or is it like the 2D game that I was looking at, where it was just some engine plus his stuff? And is it because of the soft body physics, the crashes, the realistic looking crashes, that you like the game, or is there like any of the racing aspect, drifting and all that? So here, I somewhere here, I destroy start coroutine, do throw projectile. That's not throwing. I want to do picking. This is an attack. Do throw. Try set action chasing. Okay, so we collide. If this is the throwable object, I destroy the throwable object. But what I want to do is destroy the collision game object equals target throwable object. What I want to do is get the throwable, and I want to destroy that instead. Cannot convert from throwable to Unity. Oh. So AI lied to me? Shocker. I can destroy components though. Oh, too bad I didn't have that Windows up still. Why does this not work? Can I typed, why does this not work? I didn't get to paste my code and I instantly got Code Monkey. Ask. Destroy throwable removes the script component, not the game. That's fine. That's what I want to do. I basically want to freeze the sprite. Because a game object remains in the scene, its physics, collision, and visual graphics stay active. No, but I get an error. cannot convert iThrowable to Unity engine object. But I'm getting an error, cannot convert iThrowable to Unity engine object. Both versions do. The devs found CryEngine too limiting, so they made their own. And I like the game because the crashes tickle your brain. So there was a game for the GameCube. Was it Need for Speed? Was it? What GameCube game did you intentionally, that's spelled way wrong, INTENTIONA, intentionally cause the most damage possible with your car? Burnout 2? In this point of impact, in this mode, the primary objective is to intentionally drive your vehicle into busy intersections, causing the largest, most expensive multi-car pileup as possible. I'm a manager, apparently. This thing, I don't understand why it hangs out. But yeah, this one, like you start off by yourself on a road that's merging with another road. You might be able to get to pick your entry point. But then you try and hit a vehicle, and all the other vehicles are not random. It's all like static or whatever. And you hit a vehicle and it causes like chain reactions, and you build up all the damage in dollars. And you hand your controller off. Whoever gets the highest dollar amount wins. Is this? It does not look like that mode. Oh yeah, you get points for near misses when you're doing the race. When I say point of impact, yeah, okay. So here, not quite soft body physics, but sorry, I forgot how bad the graphics were. And also, fun fact, in 2011, a group of rigs of rods developers gathered and decided to approve upon the open source software with spiritual successor 14. BeamNG opened its website, beamng.com, on May 2012 to deliver news of the game's development. On May 28th, today, 2012, to deliver news of the game's development, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, May 28th, 2012, BeamNG released a YouTube video entitled Revolutionary Soft Body Physics in CryEngine 3. It's in your top 5. My wife and I would play it before we were married, when we first met. Is one of the games that we played. This and what's the Simpsons version of Crazy Taxi? We played that one too. Fun times. It's hard to find good games like that anymore. Oh, I didn't want to close the entire window, did I? Okay. The reason why you're getting this area is because iThrowable is a C# interface, and Unity's destroy method expects Unity engine object Become an insider by joining Discord. You like Paradise. Yeah, I don't know. I find a lot of like today's games, like I like them, I enjoy them, I play them for about a week, and then I'm done. I always go back to like Super Nintendo and GameCube games, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. It's kind of where I just come back to. Like I'll play Crash Bandicoot all day, every day for the PS1. But today's games, I really have a hard time just going back and playing them after I've already experienced them. I don't know why that is yet. There needs to be a study in that though. Like a monobehavior component, because C-sharp interfaces do not inherently inherit from Unity's base object class, Unity doesn't know how to destroy it directly. Can I use the is keyword as keyword? Is that going to work? Yeah. So it gets destroyed. I already get right. I already get the information that I need from the zombie before I destroy the class. However, now I need to get the so iThrowable is now gone. I need the game object. I don't pick it up. As a child of the 2000s, you love the PS1, 2, 3 games. There's a special place for me. Hell yeah. That's kind of like there's some games. There's one game. This might be before 2000s. Very close though. So you're probably, well, maybe familiar with when magazines had demo discs for the PlayStation, and there was a game where you were in a, kind of reminds me of today's Dark and Darker ish, where like there's a room and it's a certain shape, and the floor, it's not a big room. The floor has water in it and it's deeper the further you go into the center, and you're on one side and a skeleton comes through and you fight the skeleton, and if you beat it you get to go through that door and then you're onto another thing, and like the enemies get harder and harder. So it's kind of like it's third person, like you could see your character who is a knight. But for the life of me, like I don't know if that game never came out, because I don't remember ever playing it beyond that demo disc, and I've done searches to try and figure out what it is. Still can't figure out the name of that game. So this is unregistered. So we just say target throwable game object is null. Target throwable game object. Okay, that's a target. So we're no longer targeting it. We're going to say has throwable is true, which means the very next frame we go through, we just pick it up. So I kind of need to do maybe like a coroutine. I could do two things. I could do a coroutine, which probably would be cleaner. Because if I set his sprite to the picking up sprite, it's going to be like immediately replaced by him lifting the sprite above his head. Without a timer. What does block timer do? I probably didn't. Yeah, okay. Block delay, block timer. And there isn't a zombie state like picking up, but there is a zombie state other or something like that, right? Override searching. Excuse me. There's probably like two people right now Googling what I described. Okay, so the linebacker. I'm going to have pickup time. Pickup. Oh yeah, I guess I need to do like private float. How about like ignore update time equals 0. And this is like for events when I'm picking up. The problem is, let me finish this. I guess for events when I'm picking up an object to delay the sprite transition. So the problem is that this class isn't 100% responsible for controlling the sprite. However, it can be if I don't do the base update first. If I'm going to say ignore update time minus equals time.delta time, and then if ignore update time is less than 0, or if it's greater than 0, we're just going to return. So Reality Labs, are you also a developer? So then when I pick up, I need to link or store the game object. So there's gonna be like a private game object to destroy, right? And then if game object, oh come on, If it doesn't equal null, then destroy game object to destroy, and then game object to destroy is null. Then here, I destroy the mono behavior class. I stopped chasing after it, but I'm going to stop it from moving. And then game object to destroy equals collision game object. Oh, I need to change my sprite too. Sprite render dot sprite equals picking up sprite. Oh, and I need to set ignore update time equals, we'll just say for 1 full second. No, I didn't want you to chase after me. Gosh, those, here, just run away. So he picked it up, but then the instance of the zombie still existed. And that shouldn't happen. Yeah. So, is there an error? No. Also because it's unregistered. The zombie should no longer move. So what I'm watching is this guy over here. Don't follow me. Is he chasing after that guy or not? Okay, so they're gonna collide. So he picked him up, but there's two of them. And the reason being, I don't know. I destroy the code that's supposed to move that zombie. I set my sprite to him being like bent over to pick up. Mm-hmm. And it's supposed to stay on that for a full second before it continues on. So why does it appear to have pick it up? Yeah, he just goes straight up. And that shouldn't happen. If game object is throwable object I'm chasing, then I get some information from it. It unregisters, which means there's no logic controlling it anymore. Then I destroy the mono behavior, which is fine if it doesn't work. The thing that gets me is why is it lifting the sprite over its head before he is leaning forward. Does he show the sprite? That might be it. Maybe the sprite doesn't need to be visible, and maybe I'm doing that. Throwable sprite renderer, sprite equals this. I'm gonna do throwable sprite renderer dot enabled is false. And then here, when I'm doing the setup, I don't want to get too close because. Fuck. Cool. Okay. That works. So I'm going to shorten the delay to 0.5. Save. Make sure it looks good that way. I need to be like in test mode, remove the fog of war. Okay, good enough. Here, linebacker draw pickup frame. Do throwing animation. That'll be next stream. Do throwing attack sequence. That's kind of one and the same. Make thrown zombies less bouncy. Did it. Take all the required in-game objects and put them into one prefab. I talked about that. I just don't know the best way to do it yet. I could create a template of an empty level with everything in place except for the level. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Or take a template of an empty level with just the necessities, necessity. Oh, there's a double letter somewhere. Double S's. Just necessities and clone it for each level. Get to work on tile sets. I kind of started that, but yes. Remake the pause menu in the style of the game. I talked about that too. I really need to get the mission briefing scene. I can kind of complete that in a week. So maybe mission briefing screen. Finish. All right, gentlemen. I will. It's Friday. I probably won't be on tomorrow. There is a chance. I think when my game Steam page becomes live, I think I want to stream that night and do some marketing stuff. We'll see. All right. But until then, talk to you later.